That's good. Scroll. I would say 1816.
No, B.
B?
Yeah.
86.
on UTA News, we take a look at one of Texas' most popular attractions, the State Fair of Texas.
We also take a look inside UTA's music practice rooms.
And we will look at what Zeta Tau Alpha is doing to raise breast cancer awareness. This is UTA News.
Hello and welcome to the 5th edition of UTA News. I'm Zaina Zanati.
And I'm Maritza Scavell. As enrollment at UTA grows, resources on campus can be affected. At the music department, the number of practice rooms available is limited. Our reporter Nick Tarrant has the story.
Small in size, deteriorating conditions, and little access are all opinions some students have expressed about the practice rooms on the 3rd floor of the Fine Arts Building South section. This prompted Emily Long, music performance graduate student, to voice her thoughts for change.
If there's a student body by students for students who can help other students, then absolutely.
With encouragement by music education junior Brandon Behrens, Long attended the September 26th Student Senate meeting for her peers to listen.
There's simply just not enough hours in the day and enough rooms for all of us to get the time that we need on our instruments up here.
The soundproofing ability of each room also doesn't keep outside noises out when practice time is needed.
It's hard to pull your own sound away when you're thinking, gosh, that player is just so loud.
And it's hurting me to practice in these practice spaces more than it's helping me.
Besides the percussion practice rooms, this is one of the 14 available for students to use, if available.
Ideally, I would like to use one every day, but I don't try every day because when I'm here, usually they're not open.
Since I've been here in 2004, little has been done in improvements inside the practice rooms.
The number of students enrolled in the program has risen, which makes sharing difficult when a minimum of 2 hours of practice each day is needed.
When you have better students, they're more driven. When they're more driven, they practice more. We want to see things continue to flourish and grow.
I love UTA, I love the faculty here, and that's why I'm here. But as a student who's maybe looking at other things besides faculty, if they see that, hey, UTA is not really upgrading their facilities, we don't have that amazing hall, they don't have a lot of practice rooms, it's going to look like they might not have a whole lot of resources.
Barron suggests the university invest more money into the program to expand the number of practice rooms.
We first need to have the university recognize how great we are and build upon that from there.
Long plans to work with Student Senate to find a possible solution.
I'm hoping that the School of Music will gain more outside support for upgrading our facilities.
Nick Tarrant, UTA News.
If you have thoughts or opinions you want to share with Student Senate, the next meeting will be held tomorrow at 6 p.m. in the University Center Upper Student Government Chambers.
The first openly gay NFL player came to campus last week for Multicultural Affairs Pride Week. See what he had to say when he talked to reporter Narda Perez.
Multicultural Affairs hosted Pride Week 2017 last week, and I sat down with the keynote speaker, Michael Sam, before his speech.
Hi, this is Narda Perez with UT News, and I'm interviewing Michael Sam today. He will be speaking at the Pride Week event tonight. So why do you think it's important for universities and colleges to host events like Pride Week?
I mean, I think it's any special events. It doesn't have to be Pride or LGBT. It could just be celebrating whatever week it is. But in this particular week, because I'm here at UTA for doing Pride Week, I think it's just very important and very cool.
I'm curious to know, what are some of your short-term and long-term goals for the future?
As I'm still trying to figure out things, where I want to pursue, what do I want to pursue and where I want to go, I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. Hopefully in the near future I would it has to be doing with helping people. That's what I think that's what my passion is, just continuing to help people.
Do you mind giving me a little snippet of what you're going to be talking about today during your keynote lecture?
Tonight will just pretty much be sharing my story. A lot of people in the media have kind of misinterpreted my story, and I want to kind of share my story from the real source.
What would be your biggest message to the campus LGBTQA community?
It's pretty much, there's a lot of work to be done. And it's a lot of progress has been over the last couple of years of progression, but the work is not done yet. And hopefully, after tonight, people will just like, yes, there's a lot of work to be done. Don't be hiding in the shadows or be quiet around social media, actually go out and do something because it's a long road. We still got a lot of work to do.
I'm Narda Perez with ETA News.
For upcoming events sponsored by Multicultural Affairs, visit uta.edu/multicultural.
Breast cancer is one of the leading causes of death among women. According to the American Cancer Society, death rates have dropped 40% since 1989. But that doesn't mean that we should stop raising awareness.
Have you seen everyone on campus with pink ribbons? That's because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Zeta Tau Alpha has worked all week to increase knowledge about breast cancer awareness.
So we're just out here the entire week raising awareness for breast cancer education and awareness. We hand out pink ribbons as well as we sell baked goods where all the proceeds go towards the ZTA Foundation, the American Cancer Society, and Bright Pink. Bright Pink is a workshop that helps educate young women on how to check themselves monthly and do exams, and so we can catch it earlier and more people don't have to suffer with breast cancer.
Besides skin cancer, breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer among American women.
I think there's such an oversaturation of, like you think October, you think, breast cancer, no big deal, and it kind of becomes commonplace. But 1 in 8 women is affected by this.
To raise funds, Zeta Tau Alpha took an approach that will please your mind and stomach for breast cancer awareness.
So right now, we had our members bring all these baked goods to the house. We're selling them all for $1, and we're also giving away pink lemonade for free.
Zeta Tau Alpha will host a big barbecue for a cure on Saturday to conclude their Think Pink Week. Andrea Ayers, UTA News.
If you would like to donate or find more information, you can visit the website below. After the break, we'll take a look at the State Fair of Texas.
We'll be right back.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
The State Fair of Texas is already underway, and I had an inside look at what it has to offer.
Every September, as the leaves start changing colors and the weather becomes cooler, a historic tradition commences in the heart of Dallas, the State Fair of Texas. Each year, the assorted rides and games bring millions of eager crowds to the fairgrounds, but the most popular attraction is always the curious foods. Queen Renato has been working with food at the State Fair for 5 years and explains why she keeps coming back.
I enjoy the people, the food, the corny dogs, the turkey legs. I enjoy everything.
At the Texas Skillet, Laura shows us how they prepare a dish that was featured on the Food Network.
So we have a huge following that looks for us everywhere we go. So the cowboy burrito is really what they'll know when they hear Texas Skillet.
People from across the state and country come each September and travel hundreds of miles to enjoy the 24 days of fun the fair has to offer. Whether you come for the food, fun, or the games, this Texas tradition has existed for over 100 years and will continue to be welcomed each fall by Big Tex.
If you're looking for discounts on entrance tickets, visit the link below.
The World Wrestling Entertainment, known as WWE, came to the College Park Center for the very first time. The audience was packed full of fans who got to see almost half a dozen matches and performers, all there to fill fans with an action-filled night. The WWE has not announced if they plan to have another event at the College Park Center.
There are many resources around the campus at UTA. Our reporter Angel Rodriguez takes an in-depth look at one program that is wanting to help students be more successful in and out of the classrooms.
Each semester, many students are faced with different obstacles. One resource program at UTA gets information to students from outside their academics called the Success Series.
It's a workshop series where students can come for free and just learn about the different services or get just information that they typically would not get just going to classes.
The Success Series is aimed towards all students here at UTA to help achieve being more than just students. One student who was able to attend the series felt she was getting all the right information that was very beneficial.
There was some key takeaways I was able to get from it that I think I'll actually use in the future.
There are many resources at the university who want to help students academically, but the Success Series is wanting to take that step a little further.
It is a good way to get information aside from their academics, not just on resources, but also about just how to be a better student, and not just while you're at UTA, but after getting a job, networking, and just being a successful professional.
This resource service is free of charge, and students are highly encouraged to attend.
There's just so many resources, and there's a lot of people on campus that really care about student success, and it's just, we want to help students, but if the students don't come to us, we can't help them, so it's just good for them to know where to go when they need something.
The Success Series is here to guide those who attend in the right direction as a student and as a skillful employee. UTA News, Angel Rodriguez.
For more information about the Success Series, you can visit the website below and search Success Series. Coming up after the break, our reporter Katura Hill will take us live to the UTA Police Department. We'll be right back.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Welcome back to UTA News.
UTA was asked to shelter in place last Monday while police were looking for a person with a possible rifle on campus. Our reporter Katura Hill tells us what students should do in the event of a shooter on campus.
Hi guys, and thanks. I am here standing at the Fine Arts Building with
Hannah Hackley.
And Hannah, what is your major?
I'm a theater major.
So the question I would like to ask, in case of an active shooter on campus, what is your emergency plan?
Probably just to get off campus as quickly as possible, or if need be, barricade myself in the theater.
Okay, so do you know what UTA's emergency plan would be?
I have no idea.
You know, I'm glad you're standing right here because guess what? We're going to talk about it. So first thing, there's 3 keywords that UTA Police Department wants you to keep in mind. First, you want to run. And just as you said, Hannah, you definitely, if you can get off campus, get off campus. They would advise that you not come, call the police, call 911. Second thing you want to do is you want to hide. Find a secure classroom. You want to pull the blinds, cut off the lights, and block the windows if you can. Make sure there's no distraction. And last, and they say to use this as a last resort, you want to fight. That's right. Are you a fighter?
Ideally.
So definitely you want to have enough in you to fight. Look for any objects, in classrooms with chairs or whatever it may be. Use something that can disable the gunman. Now, if you see Hannah and I, we're standing next to these blue assisted emergency boxes here on campus. Now, there's a total of 227 on campus, but there are 87 outside. And simply all you have to do in case of any type of emergency on campus, simply push the red button here. Now, this is unique because the red button not only will put you directly to UTA Police Department, but did you know that it would also pinpoint your location?
I figured. I hoped so, but I didn't really know how it worked.
So now that you know what UTA's emergency evacuation plan, if there's a gunman on campus, do you think you're going to use it now?
Yeah, absolutely.
For more information on any type of emergency plans, you can go to uta.police.edu. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Katera.
UTA's 122nd anniversary will be celebrated this week.
With UTA's birthday coming up, I went around campus to ask some students to see if they knew some of UTA's history.
I would say 1816.
No, B.
B?
Yeah.
86? Oh wait, excuse me. 1960.
Okay, cool. So top or down?
1895. Shoot.
You gonna go with B again?
Agriculture? Is it B?
Arlington Military?
No, it's A. Arlington College.
Oh. Yeah.
I would say E.
Is it, what was the third answer? Was it Blue? Blue Raiders.
B. None of the above.
That was a given.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think I know this.
The E-H?
Care for?
Care for?
Yep.
Okay.
E-H.
No, I don't know any of them.
This annual's Founders Day will be taking place this Wednesday at the Library Mall starting at noon. And that's all we have for our 5th edition of UTA News. I'm Maritza Scavell.
And I'm Zaina Zanotti. Stay tuned next week for more news, entertainment, and sports.